What's up, YouTube? It's your Lord and Savior King D353 here with a new Let's Play that some of you who may have been in my channel in the past probably recognize and at the same time don't. This is Advance Wars, a game I Let's Played in the past and never properly completed because the final boss battle was a bitch. And because of the fact that my other current Let's Play is a role-playing game, and the next game I wanted to play was a role-playing game, we are going to play Advance Wars 1 and 2 Reboot Camp. So that we can redo that uncompleted Advance Wars 1 role-play, what? Let's Play, and show you Advance Wars 2, a game that I only played as a child and never actually played on camera. Side note, I actually beat Advance Wars 2. Was it shown that I beat Advance Wars 2 and not Advance Wars 1? I don't know. Welcome to Advance Wars 1 and 2 Reboot Camp. You must be King D. It's an honor to meet you.
My name's Nell.
Oh, now you're voice acted?
I'm a CO in the Orange Star Army. Say, is this your first time playing Advance Wars?
No, it's not. But should I say yes? I'm gonna say no.
Oh, it's good to see you back. One of my jobs is to provide lessons on how to play the game. I also offer strategic advice along the way.
Since you've already played before, you could think of the lessons as more of a quick refresher. That said, I might even show you a thing or two that you didn't know, so make sure to listen carefully. Before we get started, let me tell you a bit about some of the different game modes. Versus for multiplayer battles. You can play together with friends on one Nintendo Switch console. You can also play wirelessly with multiple consoles. That is, as long as everyone has a copy of Advance Wars 1 and 2 Reboot Camp. The main gameplay mode is Campaign. There, the story of Wars World will unfold as you battle against rival commanding officers. There are other modes too, but I'll tell you about those later. It's time to start your training, so I'll see you in the campaign. Alright, so the campaign will give you the tutorial no matter what, because, the tutorial is actually part of the story in Advance Wars 1. Well, I could just skip to Advance Wars 2. Oh, no, I can't. Okay. I can't just skip to Advance Wars 2, I have to do 1 first. That makes sense. Advance Wars 1. Or just Advanced Wars, I guess. Which, fun fact, is actually the second game in the Wars series. Do you guys know why this game is called Advanced Wars? It's because it's on the Game Boy Advance. The first game in the Wars series is actually Famicom Wars. Famicom being what the Nintendo is called in Japan. New game. So yeah, despite being casual or classic, what? Which difficulty setting do you prefer? Please note you can change difficulty at any time. Classic, I guess? I ain't no casual. We'll go over the basics of truth movement and attack controls in this training mission. That's way too slow for a new game, so their intro.
Alright, let's get started.
We'll begin with a simple training mission to get you comfortable with the basics of movement and control. Take a look at these two orange infantry units. They are both under your command. The blue unit here is an enemy unit. Oh, and this marker here, this is just your cruiser. Use L to move the cruiser around. You can also use this to give your units commands, see unit information and more. For now, move your cursor over the infantry unit I've circled here and press A to select it. Ah, so my CO is Nell. Not a surprise, it was Nell in the first game too. When you select a unit, the area around it becomes highlighted. This area shows you the selected unit's range of movement. Now order your unit to approach the enemy. Please move the cruiser here and press A. After a unit moves, the command menu will appear. The only thing the unit can do right now is wait. Select wait and press the A button to confirm your command. Do you see what happened when to your unit? Its colors turn darker. That means this unit can't receive any more orders this turn. But don't worry, you'll be able to use the gun in your next turn. Now select your next infantry unit. I've circled it for you here. See how the enemy unit space has been red highlight? That means it's within attack range. Since infantry are direct combat units, you need to be adjusted to each target to attack. Please leave your move next to the enemy and so we can fire away. There's gonna be a lot of reading this episode. God damn it! Okay, I get it! Fuck! Great job! Now just select fire from the menu and target the enemy unit. 46. Wait, did infantry always do that much to each other? I could have sworn they did like 35 to each other. Nice work, you did some damage to the enemy. You took some counterfire damage too, but since you initiated attack, your unit fared much better. When you're finished giving orders to your units, try to end your turn. To do this, first press A on an empty space to display the map menu. I'm a rebel. The map menu provides all information and choices you need in order to enhance your playing experience. For now, you need to select End Turn to continue with the lesson. Go ahead and do that now, please. Ah, so even before his picture is made clear, it's obvious who we're fighting here. I won't say his name because you guys don't know who he is yet. It's your turn again, but hang on a second. You see those numbers on the units? Those indicate each unit's HP, which means hit points. All units begin with 10 HP, but as they take damage in battle, their HP decreases. When a unit reaches 0 HP, it'll vanish from the screen. Notice that your unit currently has more HP than the enemy unit does. The unit that attacks first generally has the advantage. That's why you should pick your battles carefully, and always try to fire first. Units also lose some of their firepower when they're damaged. It's better to fire an enemy with an undamaged unit. Let's select yours now. I'm pretty sure my damaged unit can kill it too, but alright. Do you know that there's an easier way to give an attack orders? If I may, I'd like to show you. See the highlighted enemy unit? It's with an attack range, so we could use quick fire on it. Try selecting the enemy unit directly.
Done.
Since you also defeated the enemy unit, notice that you didn't even take any damage. I call that a win-win. Congratulations! You've completed your very first field training lesson. I'm so proud of you.
Ready for the next lesson?
Yes. Now later on, this would become the end of the episode. I'm gonna do one map per episode, but field training's kind of short, so let's keep going. This next lesson will teach you how to capture cities and how to use terrain for defensive cover. Cities and terrain. Looks like the enemy has deployed a mech or mechanized infantry unit. These units are tougher and can even deal serious damage to vehicles. Lucky for you, I planned for this and gave you a mech of your own to practice with. Infantry may not be able to defeat a mech unit in direct combat, so you'll want to use the terrain for a defensive bonus. I think we'll start by teaching you how to capture cities. Let's let this infantry unit. Neutral cities are colored gray, but they can change to match your enemy's color when you capture them. Your enemy's color? Your army's color when you capture them, not your enemies. That would be horrible, actually. Capturing cities is vital to your success in the battlefield, so please attempt to capture and control as many cities as you can. You know, I feel like it's a war crime to capture a city that's neutral. That could just be me, though. To begin, please move your unit onto the city. Please select the capture command. The city is now partially captured. It'll take more time to capture it completely. Only your foot soldiers, meaning infantry and mechs, can capture a city. Each turn a unit spends capturing a city lowers the city's capture number by that unit's current HP. Be careful not to move a unit that's in the process of capturing a city, or you'll have to restart the capturing of it all over again. The same is true if the capturing unit loses all its HP before a city is fully captured. Do your best to protect the units that are trying to secure new bases, as they are valuable during that process. What's a base? Let's select this unit next. Great, now move the unit here and begin to capture this city too. It is mildly annoying to have to do this even though I told her I played this damn game already. Nice work, now select this infantry unit. Okay. Attack, I'm guessing? Now fire in the infantry unit.
Hey, wanna hear a tip?
Definitely speed things up and pressing ZR. Give it a try when you fire at that enemy. Excellent. Okay, now select this infantry unit. Notice anything different? The movement cost is double in the mountains, but such terrains offers defensive advantages that compensate for extra movement costs. You'll understand better once you fire on the enemy. Go ahead, engage the enemy and fire. This enemy took less damage than the first one you attacked, didn't it? That's because of another terrain feature called Defensive Cover. Defensive cover in the mountains is this number shown here. The 4 in this case. The defensive cover on the plains is 1. The higher defensive cover rating is, the less damage the defending unit will take. Does that make sense? Great, I knew you'd be a quick study. Now, please end your turn by pressing A on an empty space and then end turn. I don't like that it automatically hovers you over who you just attacked. Okay, good. I can speed up the enemy, too. Oh, I can also speed up the regular turn. That's good to know. Mech units really pack a punch, don't they? Luckily, even a neutral city still provides defensive cover. Another thing to keep in mind is that movement cost differs between unit types. Did you notice the mech unit can move only 2 spaces, but wasn't slowed down by the mountain terrain? Whenever you need information like this, just place the cruiser over whatever you want to learn about, and press ZR. Easy peasy. This works for terrain features as well as for all unit types. Also remember, knowledge is power. It's a good idea to order your units to capture at the start of your turn. That way you can be sure you won't forget to give that order. Let's select this unit. Well, first, let me show you guys the info. So, here we can see the info on the units. We have free movement with boots. Luckily, I don't think that's with boots specifically. I think that's just the move icon. 2 vision. That will be explained when we learn about Fog of War. And 96 out of 99 fuel. I don't know why infantry units have fuel, but Infantry units have the lowest deployment cost, they can capture bases but have low firepower. They have no primary weapon, and their secondary weapon is the machine gun. And here's the mechs information. They have a little bit less movement. Oh, maybe that is the movement type. What thing? Yes, the movement type of rocket launcher. And unlike the infantry, they do in fact have a primary weapon. Primary weapon being your weapon that actually uses up ammo and packs a punch. Theirs being the bazooka, which is really good against vehicles. You can tell if it's good or bad against something by if it has an O or a triangle. O is good, triangle is bad. Alright, finish capturing. A completely healthy trooper can capture a city in 2 turns. So have them stay and get it done. Great work! This is your city now. Knows how to change colors to match your army? Now select this wounded mech unit. This unit took damage last round. It'll take a bit longer to capture the city. Keep that in mind as you defend your troops. Since your unit was hurt, it can lower the capture number only by the current HP amount, leaving it vulnerable to whatever attack. Let's attack this enemy mech unit instead. I mean, personally, I would have captured the mech and attacked that mech unit with my infantry, but alright. Why don't you finish the training while I prepare for the next lesson? All you do is defeat all enemy units. You tried. I hope you had a better understanding of terrain defense and capture techniques now. Focus on the strategies I've taught you so far. Use them well and victory will be yours, I'm sure of it. This lesson will teach you everything else you need to succeed in combat. Everything else? Okay. Repair and transport. Looks like the enemy has surprised our forces and damaged these tank units. But don't worry, I'll teach you how to even the odds. We need to repair them in order to have any hope of winning here. This unit is badly damaged and out of ammo. Let's patch it up. Will you select this tank unit first, please? To repair units, move it to any city or building that you can control, even your HQ. This is the only city you raid, so please move it here.
Great job.
This tank unit will now recover 2 HP for every turret remains here. That tank won't have a chance to recover if we can't stop the enemy tanks from reaching it.
Oh dear.
And your other tanks aren't in great shape either. Luckily, there's a way to regain HP and block the bridge at the same time. I'll show you how. First, let's select this tank unit here. Now move the tank to this spot in front of the bridge so that only one unit can reach an attack at a time. Since the enemy units can't move over opposing units, we can use the tank to block this bridge. This tactic is called building a defensive wall. This tank won't last long in its current state, so select the other tank and I'll show you how to join them. Great, now if you move this tank directly onto your other damaged tank, they will be merged. Move your tank over here and select join. See? Your tank is fully repaired. Excellent work! When 2 units join, they combine their HP. Of course, now there's only 1 unit. But that's much better than 2 damaged ones. I know that 2 units may seem better than 1 strategically, but running around with low HP is risky for most units. Also remember, damaged units deal less damage when attacking. Now your repaired single tank will be able to hold the bridge. And while that happens, your damaged tank can be repaired. One more thing! When you join 2 units, it ends their turn, so make sure you anticipate that. I can see that you're really starting to understand the strategies of war. I have just a few more things to teach you. It's great to see that we have an artillery unit, but there's a problem. Our artillery unit's out of ammo, and it's almost out of fuel too. Yikes. That unit can't fire without ammo, and it can't move without fuel. In its current condition, it's practically useless. Lucky for us, we have some transport units available. Let me show you how to use them. These transport units are called Armored Personnel Carriers, or APC for short. Let's select this APC unit first. Now, to make the artillery unit usable, we need to move the APC adjacent to it to give it some supplies. Move the APC here and select the supply command.
Great job.
When you supply a unit, you fill its ammo and fuel it to its maximum levels. This time we gave supplies to only one unit, but APC units can also provide supplies up to any adjacent units simultaneously. Don't forget, you can supply units by placing them in the allied buildings where they'll also heal. However, transport units are best to use when you're on the move. Now the artillery unit's ready, let's go ahead and use it. Please select it now. Now, if memory serves, getting refueled and re-ammoed in cities actually costs money, albeit not much, so maybe you'll still use your APCs at cities to save money. Artillery are indirect fire units. That means they can fire from a far distance without fear of counterfire. Artilleries can't move and fire in the same turn, but the range on an artillery unit is 2 to 3 spaces. And once you know it, looks like we have a target within range. Go ahead and fire. Sorry, recon unit. Careful placement of indirect fire units is vital to winning battles. Try to keep enemy units from engaging them directly and you will succeed. There are other ways to win too. See those buildings? They're the headquarters for each army. We call them HQs for short. If you capture the enemy HQ, you'll instantly win the battle. Be careful though, the same rule applies for if the enemy captures your HQ, so always make sure to keep it safe. Now it seems that the enemy wandered too far from their HQ and left us an opening. However, your mech unit won't reach it in time to capture it. That's where having a second APC gives us the edge. Let's select this mech unit and load it onto the APC. You can load a mech or infantry unit onto any transport unit by moving them onto the same space. Go ahead, move here and select load.
Yes.
Great, you loaded the mech unit inside the transport unit. Now it's ready to roll out. Let's select this loaded APC next. Using an APC to transport your troops will provide you with extra distance you need. Try moving right next to the HQ.
Yeah.
Perfect! You could wait here, and the mech unit wouldn't take damage while inside the APC. Although if the APC happens to get destroyed, both units will get lost. But right now, we want to capture the enemy HQ, so please select drop from the menu. Now place the mech unit directly on the enemy HQ. There you go. Now that you have a healthy unit on your enemy's HQ, you begin to capture HQ on your next turn. Your mech unit is in place, your tank has set up a defensive wall, and your artillery is fully supplied. You're doing great. Just focus on capturing the HQ and protect the bridge. End turn, finish up. This should be an easy win for you. Oh, they auto-supplied. Nice. A move of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It doesn't really matter much, but the reason why I put my APC there was that I didn't want to lose a unit and have an unclean victory. So high chance of a one-shot, and there it is. Now, I could fuck around more to increase my rank, but I don't think I get ranks for tutorial missions, so let's just end this off.
Congratulations!
Your lessons are all complete now. You're ready to take on anything Wars World could throw at you. And just in time, too. I'm getting reports that enemy forces have invaded Orange Star. One last thing to remember, keep an eye on your stats. But, wait, what stats? Yeah, your stats. But luck plays a small part in every battle. Keep this in mind, and I know you'll do us proud. I'll see you around. So, she doesn't explain it proper, but the luck stat is something that every character has, and some characters have more than others. Actually, Nell has the luck stat more than others, but we never actually saw that come into play during the tutorial because, well, it's a tutorial. By default, a character can do up to, it's at 9 or 10? I don't recall, but it can do either up to 9 or 10 more damage by pure luck. Some characters have a higher luck amount, some characters have a lower luck amount. But most characters will do an extra 9 to 10 damage. Nice work! With that, your field training's now complete. Congratulations, King D. So how was it? Did you happen to learn something new? No. As you may know, that just covered the basics. Since there's more to learn, I'll still be around to offer advice as you work your way through the missions. Anywho, it looks like we're ready to get started with the story. The skirmish between two neighboring countries, Orange Star and Blue Moon, were thought to have been merely stories of the past. That is, until the day Blue Moon attacked without warning. King D, you will guide the commanding officers of Orange Star in defending their territory, and fight to uncover the motive behind the sudden ambush. Our story now begins with Nell, Commander-in-Chief of the Orange Star, as she trains a new recruit. Wow, we're just being thrown right in without any point to save, huh?
Andy, wake up!
Isn't it time to be lazing about?
I'm up. What's the drill this time?
No drill. We've got a real situation. It's that madman Olaf. That is... I mean, it's the Commander-in-Chief of Blue Moon. Our intel indicates that he's ordered an invasion of Orange Star. Blue Moon? Heh. I thought they were done being the bad guys. We assigned a recon team to investigate, and they just sent word that Blue Moon now holds Coral Fortress. We can't afford to lose that territory. Right on! I finally got to do something! I'm gonna lead the way and save the day. I can't wait to see some action. Oh no, you don't. Not yet, anyway. You need to listen and learn first. Our top priority is rescuing Coral Fortress for Orange Star. Watch closely, okay? Let's go. Let's not. It probably won't even be a long mission, but if I get in the habit of overextending shit, these episodes will be ungodly long. So, I'm gonna end the episode here, and next time we can go ahead and save the Coral Fortress. For now, though, hope you guys enjoyed this episode, just as I enjoyed making it for you all. If you enjoyed and feel I deserve it, you can donate to me at buymeacoffee.com/KingD353. Every donation is appreciated. For as little as $1, you can join us in Discord. We chat, play video games, share memes, have ourselves a grand old time. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see all you beautiful people later. Deuces, YouTube.